Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. This is Food by Faith Garden to Table, and welcome to my homestead. So, this morning I just came out to do a quick video, show you some of the things that I just planted, and to check on some germination. Here in this little garden bed that enters my garden, I have some sweet potatoes here, but I created, a little cheesy, little cheap arch because I am going to grow long beans. So I started the long beans in my arrow garden, just placed them out here, had to move some of the sweet potato slips back so that it could get sun. And as soon as it gets big, I'll begin to let it trellis up here. In here, you'll see where I pulled my zucchini rampicante from this side, and I placed a tomato that I had, a super sweet 100. I think that's what this is. And I just placed that there. I planted some new carrots in this grow bed. In this bed, I planted some echinacea, coxcomb, and a petunia. Here, I'm trying out the jade cucumber. And as you can see, we do have germination, and right beside it I planted the trap crop amaranth. And so instead of my cucumbers getting destroyed, the amaranth is getting destroyed, so I'm fine by that. And you guys remember when I cleared the carrots out of here, I still have heatless habanero, as well as I can't remember the other pepper that I have growing in the arrow garden, but those will get transplanted out at the end of the month into this garden bed. I pulled most of the tomatoes, all except for one plant from over here. Took down that portion of the trellis because I'm going to put up a stronger one. Y'all, I did not plant these ground cherries, but they are everywhere, and I'm going to come through and I'm going to pick all the ones that have fallen to the ground. So on this side, this is what I wanted to show you. I still have my zucchini rampicante here. Of course, I have new growth here, if you can see. What you see on here is diatomaceous earth that I've thrown on here, and I'll put some more on tonight. But I am letting these squash harden off. So usually I pick them when they're still green and they are nice and tender and just like a regular zucchini. But these I wanted to store just a little bit longer. You can see how big they are. 1, 2, 3, and then I have 1, 2 all the way in the back there. So I'm going to give those probably to the end of the month as well, and then I'm going to pull this side on down. Over here I have volunteer sweet potatoes because I had sweet potatoes growing in a bed last year. And this portion of the bed I needed to fix, so it is kind of under construction right now. Here I have the Love Lies Bleeding amaranth, and as you can see, just like the other, it is getting eaten up, but it is serving its purpose. These cucumbers will actually get pulled up today because, as you can see, I have a miniature cucumber patch growing over here. And some of the cucumbers that I have been picking lately have been kind of bitter. So here, what we have growing on is the dishcloth loofah, as well as a regular pumpkin. And then back here, Miss Linda, if you can see my 2 fig trees. And these fig trees I actually got as little twigs, but they are growing up looking nice. This is that dishcloth loofah gourd, and what I'm going to do is actually let it trail this way, and it's going to take over the spot where that cucumber is. And then this pumpkin, I'm going to let it go through the pepper bed, and so it can take up that space. You can see how beautiful those banana peppers are. And then these are Cubanelles. Then there is Big Red Lorraine and Thelma and Louise running all over the place. Guys, this sweet potato bed over here is ridiculous. My Three Sisters garden bed is doing pretty good. You see the corn, the pumpkin. I do have some daisies in here. I volunteer potato. And I have to keep cutting this sweet potato vine to keep it out of here. But as you see, my North Georgia candy roaster is doing very, very well. I did cut some down up there. And again, at the end of the month, these all should be nice and cured. So I'll pull them off with the Zucchino Rampicante before I go on vacation. But look at this bed, guys. So this is a mass of stuff. Everything kind of decided to meet in the middle and hang out with the sweet potatoes. So once I clear this out, we'll be able to see in there a little bit better. But you can see that some potatoes have self-seeded themselves in there as well. My chocolate sunflower is pittering out. My large sunflower over there is pittering out, but I do have new sunflowers that are growing. Once I move these sweet potatoes, you'll be able to see them. Things are going really, really well. I was gifted some marigolds, so I planted those around my shed. My kitchen garden is doing really, really well. These marigolds, again, they look bad, but that's because they were transplanted from one area to the other. They'll perk back up very soon. Here is my voodoo lily, my elephant ear, and underneath the elephant ear is some lilies. I have some really gorgeous zinnias. And then we have some lamb's ear that has bounced back, daisies. My butterfly pea over here is doing great on this trellis. I have actually seen the lavender one, the double blue, as well as the vanilla one, the white one. I do see where one of them is starting to put on seeds. If the camera will focus, you can see that one of them is putting on seed pods, which is fine. My Jamaican sorrel is growing, doing well. I have some pretty flowers showing their faces in this bed. Look at that. Well, looky there. We got a melon growing there. I don't think I have any on this vine as of yet, but it is looking really, really healthy. This tomatillo, it's a nice plant, guys, but you're not gonna get much off of it, and it is slow to grow. This little guy over here, it is trying to take over everywhere, but that is the purpose of me putting it in this flower bed, so that it can do its own thing. But again, everything over here is looking good, doing good. I just wanted to give you guys an update as I walked around the garden, getting a few things done this morning. It's a beautiful day. So remember, as always, get up, get out, and grow something, guys, and have faith in the food. Enjoy your day.